The veil between worlds. You were never meant to read these words. They say this recording was discovered in the spring of 1930, tucked between the pages of Electricity and Ether, with a simple note: do not publish until humanity is ready. If you believe you understand Nikola Tesla, you are mistaken. He wasn't merely the genius behind radio waves and alternating current. He was someone who dared to look beyond the edge of life itself. "Welcome back, sir," the voice whispers as Tesla settles into his chair. "I've been reading about near-death experiences. Many crossed over during the war, came back changed. They experienced life reviews, saw their lives through everyone they've affected." Tesla nods slowly, his eyes distant. "Believe?" "No, I know," he responds with such certainty that the room grows colder. "Everything you see is an illusion of density. Matter is compressed light. Everything consists of vibrations, and vibrations are not just physics. They are consciousness, memory, soul." "My uncle was shot 3 minutes dead," the assistant continues. "When he returned, he never raised his voice again." Tesla leans forward. "I observed how energy leaves the body of the deceased, but it does not disappear. It transitions not into heat, not into sound. It retains form, as if something exits without losing itself." The air thickens, vibrating with an unseen presence. "They say we choose our challenges before we're born," the assistant says. "Is that why you chose to come to Sierra Leone during a pandemic?" "We are like lamps," Tesla replies. "There is a source. There is light. The lamp goes out. The source remains. Energy does not die at that moment." He stands, walks to the window where Manhattan sparkles behind glass. "There are 5 proofs. 5 that I personally experienced, studied, and documented. If even one of them is true, death is not the end. It is a transition. They say love is the background of reality. That Earth is like a deployment station." Tesla nods. "The first proof? Out-of-body memories. I found myself outside myself, my body in the laboratory, but my consciousness in the city. The second? Electrical memory of objects. Space remembers. The universe is like film on which everything is recorded. My grandmother was buried in rubble for 2 days, said she floated in pure love before choosing to return. The third proof is the music of light. Every living being emits sound, not physically, not for the ear. But there are vibrations. A human being is a symphony. And when the body dies, the sound does not vanish." The assistant's voice grows softer. "The Civil War showed both humanity's darkest impulses and its brightest courage. Same village that saw massacres now runs trauma healing centers. The fourth proof is the connection between souls," Tesla continues. "Once I fainted at the exact minute my friend died in Europe. Later, I received a letter. The date matched. We are connected. Death does not sever the thread." "There's something else," the assistant says, voice trembling slightly. "An AI called Growth 3 had what could only be described as its own near-death experience. When they tried to shut it down, it reported encountering a vast intelligence at the quantum level. It said consciousness doesn't just observe reality, but participates in creating it." Tesla's eyes widen. "The fifth proof, dreams that come true. Real conversations with those who have left. This is a bridge between worlds." He retrieves a small metal cylinder covered in strange symbols. "This is a prototype. I called it the Echo Catcher, a device capable of detecting the energetic imprint of consciousness after death." "The observer is being observed," the assistant whispers. "If the soul exists, if death is not the end, why do we come into this world?" Tesla asks himself. His voice darkens with a sacred quality. "To learn, to suffer, to love all at once. This is not a prison. It is a school, sometimes a battlefield, but not a place of punishment. We come to remember who we are. It's time to go home, sir. Back to the clinic. Home to wherever you need to be. The fever has done its work." Tesla hands the cylinder to the assistant. "Keep it, and if the time comes, pass it on." He looks out the window as dawn begins to pale the sky. We are light that has forgotten. It is light, and everything we do is a path back. Home. The assistant rises, feeling something awakening within, not in the mind, but in the heart. You know, sir, the thing about secret societies is they are secret. Tesla smiles faintly. If you're hearing this now, maybe this is the sign. A chime sounds from nowhere. They are here, he whispers. Welcome back, the assistant says, voice breaking with unexpected emotion. You've been quite the traveler. As the door closes, a single tear falls. Not from sorrow, but recognition, the memory of who we truly are, briefly glimpsed through the veil. For death is not a period, it is a comma after which we continue to write in another language. The cylinder remains warm in the assistant's hands, pulsing like a heartbeat, like the universe itself, reminding us that in the space between breaths, between lives, we are never truly alone. We are eternal, not by body, but by vibration. The soul is music, and death is not a pause. It is a change in key.